Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. I want to talk today about tractors and about purchasing using low rate versus paying cash. And this doesn't apply to just tractors. This is going to apply to cars or boats or RVs or any big ticket item that you might purchase. And I'll try to take a little bit of the mystery out of how the pricing stuff works so you understand it and you can calculate, is it better for me to take the low rate program and go that way, or to pay cash, or to borrow money from somebody else and pay that in? And we'll talk about the differences here in just a minute. What prompted this is a couple of letters. The first one is from Wayne. Wayne says, I have a question. I priced a tractor and the dealer wanted $23,000 for it, and for $23,000 it offered either 3.99 or 4.99% financing. But if you got the 0% or the 0.99% financing, depending on the term, the price went to $27,000. I've never heard of this. What happened? So Wayne got $23,000 quoted to him with 3.99 or 4.99% interest, depending on the term, or raise the price $4,000 and get 0 or 0.99%. What is that? Well, I know what's going on there. It's a dealer that doesn't understand marketing. Had a reply to that. It says, it's smoke and mirrors. I opted for the interest rate and paid off within a year, paid less than the 0% interest scam. Had another one here. This is another letter from another viewer. There's really no such thing as 0% financing. The interest value is included in the purchase price. Okay, let's talk about that, because I want to show you today how these low rate interest programs work. What happened with Wayne, generally, as a dealer, car dealer, tractor dealer, any kind of dealer, I'm going to quote you the price with the 0%, and then I'm going to tell you, or there's a cash rebate that you can get if you pay cash, and that's going to be a lower number. Wayne's dealer did just the opposite. He quoted the cash price at this low number and then said if you want 0%, you can have it, but it's going to cost you $4,000 more. That's not a very good way to market that, because nobody wants to spend more to get the same thing. So most of your programs, cars, whatever, is going to have one price, and then there's going to be a cash rebate, or we call that in the industry a cash in lieu. And what that means is, here's the price with the low rate program. If you pay cash, here's another price. So we're going to go into the computer today, and I'm going to explain how these programs work a little bit, and I'm going to show you 3 different scenarios. One where you take the low rate program. The other one is where you go to the bank and borrow the money and pay that to the dealer, and that counts as a cash deal, so you get the cash rebates. And we're going to look at the overall cost of ownership on that. And then the third scenario, let's say you've got money laying around, you've got the price of a tractor in a CD, and you just take it out of that CD, lose the interest on that, and pay that for the tractor. Which is the better deal? I'm going to go through all 3 of these, and this will help you understand when you're looking at any big ticket item, do you take the low rate program or do you pay cash? Let's go inside and we'll get on the computer and talk about it. Okay, in Wayne's scenario, we have a selling price of $27,000 for the low rate, and we're just going to figure $27,000 on all these options. Now, if he takes the 0.9 for 5 years, 0.9 for 60, there's no rebate. There will be some kind of a filing fee for doing the administrative work, and we're going to figure $250. That's what a lot of dealers charge. And then we'll figure the interest shortly. Now, if he went with the 4.99%, he gets $4,000 off of that price. So we're going to enter that in. Now, he's still financing with the dealer, so we're going to say there's a $250 filing fee here too. We're going to enter that in. Now, in the third scenario where we cash in a CD and just hand them a check, we also get the $4,000 off. And there's no filing fee. So let's go to scenario number 1 right here. We've got 0.9 for 60 months and a $250 filing fee. And I'm going to go over here to this other screen, and this is actually John Deere's payment calculator. They've got a nice little system for figuring loans, and we're going to use it. Our finance amount is $27,250, which is the $27,000 selling price plus the filing fee. The interest rate is 0.9%, and the term is 60 months. And we hit calculate. Now our payment is going to be $464.65, and the total interest we'll pay, and this is the important number right here, is $629. So we'll go back over here to the spreadsheet, and we're going to enter $629. And we're looking at our overall cost of ownership with these three scenarios. Now scenario number 2 is financing at 4.99% interest, but we get $4,000 back. And with our $250 filing fee, we're still financing $23,250 right here. And so we're going to go back over to the Deere website, hit reset. Okay, we are financing $23,250 at an interest rate of 4.99 for 60 months. Calculate. Now that actually lowered our payment a little bit to $438.70, but we're paying $3,072 in interest. $3,072. So let's go back to our spreadsheet and enter $3,072, and we're still better off by quite a bit, like around $1,500, going with scenario number 2 versus scenario number 1 in the low rate. Now let's go to scenario number 3, and we're just figuring here. We've got $27,000, well, $23,000 laying in a CD, and we're going to go over to this payment calculator to see how much interest we would lose if we cashed in the CD and wrote the dealer a check. So we're figuring $23,000 in the bank, and we're not going to contribute anything to that for 60 months. And the annual percentage rate, and I shopped around a little bit for interest rates, best I could find on a CD is 0.61. And so in 5 years, we've only earned $710.11 in interest. So we're actually going to lose that. So that adds to our selling price, $710.11. So when you look at this spreadsheet here, obviously, if we can cash in a CD and pay cash, we don't have to pay a filing fee, and we don't lose that much interest. This is by far the better way to go. But the low rate is the worst way we can go on this example. The best thing we can do if we have to borrow the money is to take all the cash discounts and finance at a higher rate of 4.99, and our overall cost of ownership is about $1,500 and change less than it would be with the low rate. Now, just to show you this is not always the case, let's go to another scenario, and I'm just pulling these numbers out of the air, but let's say we're buying a $30,000 tractor in 3 different scenarios. Well, we just do 2. We know the bank, if we had the money already and we didn't have to pay the filing fee, that would be best. But let's compare these 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, we've got 0% for 60 months. In scenario number 2, we've got a 4.99% interest with the cash discount. And let's say the cash discount in this case is $2,500, and that changes the picture. Let's see, actually we don't get the cash discount if we're going with the 0, but if we go with a 4.99, we get $2,500 off that. We're going to figure $250 filing fee either place. And let's go back here to the Deere site and see what our interest would be. Well, that's pretty easy to figure. If you got 0% for 60 months, we've got no interest. So our overall cost of ownership is $30,250 right here. Now let's figure scenario number 2, where we took the cash discount of $2,500. We financed $27,750, and let's go over here to the Deere calculator. $27,750 financed at an interest rate of 4.99 for 60 months. And this time we come out a payment of $523.60 and a total interest of $3,666. So let's enter $3,666 over here. And that shows you that in this scenario, It's by far a better deal to take the low rate program, the 0% for 60, versus taking the cash discounts and taking a standard rate finance or going to a bank and getting this amount of money and paying that to the dealer. So as you can see, using these tools and the going to the website for Deere, it's calculator.deere.com/mobile calculator/. Using that, and if you've got the money in a CD, using this simple savings calculator at the bankrate.com site can tell you which is the better deal. But sometimes it's better to take the low rate. Sometimes it's better to take the cash discounts and take the standard rate or get the money somewhere else. You never know till you do the calculations. I hope this helped you today. If you'd like to get a lot of buying information, go to my website and buy my book, An Insider's Guide to Purchasing a Tractor. This information and a lot more is in there. If you're shopping, get the book. And if you pay for it, it's $29.95. But if you buy it, you'll get a rebate on something else on my website. So the first time you make a decent sized purchase from me, you'll get the cost of the book back. And I guarantee you, it'll help you save more than the cost of the book when you're buying. Appreciate you watching my videos. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd be honored. Click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website and the Tractor Fun Store with unique items for the tractor enthusiasts that help support my YouTube channel. And here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.